Hey guys, what's up? And today is not a normal video. It's gonna be, I wouldn't say it's boring, but it's not like my stereotypical gameplay video where you got gameplay in the background, but it's not like live, it's me talking to you guys. So if you don't want to watch this video, I would understand if you clicked off. But I do highly appreciate if you stay tuned and listen, mainly if you play Fortnite, which isn't a vast majority of my fans, but I know from people that did used to watch me back in the day when I used to upload, I did have quite a few that did actually watch me for Fortnite. And today we'll be talking about season 3 leaks. I've written some information down to talk about with in this video, so think of it as sort of like a news video. I don't know how you would want to call it. First up, I want to say that all the things that I'm saying in this video aren't confirmed, they're just leaked. So if, say for example, they didn't happen and you come back to me saying, oh, why didn't it happen, and that's what you said to us, it's just leaked. So if you don't, like I said, if you do want to click off, or I'm going to put a timer on the screen now when where we stop talking about the skins and that. If you don't want to be spoiled, obviously, uh, there'll be 3 sections to this video. There'll be the leaked skins and leaked information of the next season, rumours for the live event, and what can be coming in the next season, and then I'll do my personal thoughts at the end. So if you don't want any spoilers, I'd say skip to section 3, which I'll put on the screen now. But in the description I will put all the different sections and what time they start, so it's not like confusing for you guys. First up we have the leaked information. I've only got a bit of information written down, but I'll talk about each one. So first up we go with the vehicle that has been leaked, or should I say the map. The map itself has been leaked to have a more underwater mechanic. As you saw in the Travis Scott event, we had like the images of like, not images, we played underwater when Travis Scott was like sinking. That was them testing the mechanics of the underwater swimming, if that makes sense. So it would make sense, which a guy has leaked, for the Shark to be released, which it will be either a 1-man or 2-man vehicle. I'd assume it's 1-man because we haven't got many 1-man vehicles. The only 1-man vehicle we have had in Fortnite is the hoverboard, which left in season X when we got rebooted and that. But we need to see more 1-man vehicles, because then it pushes the solo mobility, not having to either ride a boat or a helicopter, because you know with a helicopter it's loud but you've got no guns on it, and which was the bonus about the planes. They had guns on it so you could defend yourself while in the plane, but it would also bring people to you. With the boat it's loud, but you've got the torpedoes, which are 25 damage a hit, so it's sort of good to defend yourself but not really. So the Shark, if they add any mechanics in it, you could have like a bite or something for like 50 damage, which would give the player riding it a bonus to the gameplay. Me personally, I think the underwater scheme to the map could be cool. It could change the gameplay a lot, which some of the old OG players, I'm one of them, like as you see from the Black Knight skin, it will change everything, because from where we started, when you couldn't touch water because you would die, and now you'd be swimming underwater, it would give players a lot of like room to camp, if that makes sense. They've got to add like a drowning mechanic so players can't stay underwater, but then you'll see them add like snorkel or something like a snorkel scuba suit, and which will, I'm guessing, have like the gas mask in Warzone, if you know what that means. So you'd only have it for like a certain amount of time, and then it would run out, and then you'd move on to the next one, or you'd have to find a new one. But this would give them the opportunity to add POIs in underwater as well, but I don't know how they would do that if they do add the drowning feature. So that's just my speculation, but now we'll move on to the skins. Right, some of the skins that have been leaked. With most of these I see on my, like, what I've got written down, I don't agree with this list. I think if they do this, they'll be losing most of their fan base due to creativity, because it seems like they're doing what they did in Season X, which is just redoing the skins, which I hope that's not what they're doing, but there again, we can't argue with them because of the due to the whole epidemic that's going on right now with COVID-19. Obviously, if you're not living under a rock, I don't need to go into that. But I've got, by the way, this isn't all the skins that will total up in a battle pass because it's normally 7 in a battle pass if I'm correct. I've only got 1, 2, 3. I've only got like 6, so there could be one missing. I could like have written one wrong, and it was like another skin combined into another one. Because I've got a black and purple skin that I've written down, but I don't know if that's part of the redo of Technique. So I'll start with Technique. There's a redo of Technique, which is the Season 4 skin, the spray painter one. They redid her in Season X. That's why I'm saying they shouldn't redo her again, really, because it'll be redoing content which will lose the fan base and make the battle pass worthless to buy, and they'll be losing their money. Next we have a robot version of Meow Schools, which to me shouldn't be in the game because, like, obviously it would be cool, but you've just had Meow Schools in Season 2. At least wait a few seasons before you add it into the game, or even put it in the item shop and then make it purchasable and change what's in the battle pass, because we want the different battle passes to be unique and like accessible to us, and we want like benefits from it, not just the same skin redone. You might as well just add an edit style for free and just do some challenges, or do like a pack like you did with this fish skin with the suit. We've now got the black and purple skin like I was talking to about. I don't know if that's part of the Technique skin, but I might have done that wrong, but if I have, then that's my bad. For another skin we got, which is redoing the Dark Voyager in Season 3 and the Dark Vanguard in Season X, I wouldn't compare them a lot because they're two different. They're the same. They redid the Dark Voyager for Season X, obviously, like with the Dark Vanguard, but it wasn't too close to the Dark Voyager, if that makes sense. It was nothing alike. That's what I liked about that skin. Like, they changed it up, made it feel like a nice new skin without redoing it. But yeah, they've added. I've got written down a female Dark Voyager, so I don't know if it'll be the exact same as the Dark Voyager, but like a female version. But there again, we've got that purple skin. I don't know, is it the Dark Vanguard? I think it's the purple skin with like the Galaxy on her astronaut mask. I don't know, but to me, I think that's just, again, they shouldn't really be doing that, because what if, like, to the OG players, like, you'll see in a minute, to the OG players it just seems like they're really doing content. For the new players, they might be thinking, oh, it's cool, they get the chance to buy the skins, which is fair enough for them. They're Epic are making more money with making unique styles and not re-adding the skins from the past. But this is where it gets like controversial on that, because we got the tier 100 skin, a female Black Knight. So I'm playing as a Black Knight now. It's a Season 2 skin. It was one of the most it's in the first battle pass they did. I'm not gonna say most OG because that's Renegade Raider and that, but the most OG that I've got, if that makes sense. So I don't have Renegade Raider and that, but yeah, female Black Knight I don't think they should do, because again, it loses the OG-ness, if that makes sense. And this is the secret skin, which I can like back, because if the shark thing in the water underwater world on the part of the map makes like, if that's true, this could also be true, which is the secret skin being Aquaman. If you don't know who Aquaman is, he's a DC superhero. He had his film in like 2018 or something. I'm guessing it'll be like the comic version, though, like Deadpool did. But it completely makes sense for Epic Games to do Aquaman, because if you think about this season compared to other seasons, it did drastically well due to statistics, because many people were buying the Deadpool skins, buying the Deadpool cosmetics, buying the Deadpool bundle, the cable one. Even I bought that because, to me, I like Marvel films. I thought that was cool. So it just makes sense for Epic to add Aquaman to the game. And they've got, I'm sure they're making another Aquaman film in like a year or two, which they could add an edit style for changes or something, or to bring back, I don't know. But they could do another bundle as well, like Black Manta, Ocean Master was it? I mean, they could even do some of the other superheroes. I know they've collabed with DC before with Batman, Catwoman, Harley Quinn. They did Harley Quinn for the Birds of Prey film earlier this year, so it just makes sense for DC to collab with Marvel. No, DC's collab with Marvel. No, DC to collab with Epic Games again to make skin for the next Battle Pass, and Aquaman would fit in with the all underwater-based map. If you're watching this video, it means one thing and one thing only: you play Fortnite. And if you don't play Fortnite and you're watching this video, I don't know why you'd be here. I mean, you're getting me views, so I don't mind. But I've got to advertise my creator code, so here I'm doing it. Sorry to interrupt the video, but just easy way to advertise my creator code. So hopefully you guys use it if you buy your skins. I mean, future skins, season 3 skins, you know, this is what the video's about, season 3. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Use my creator code. Alright, for rumours about live event, I can't say as much as what I would hope to have information on, if that makes sense. But from what we can tell already, we have around the agency we have 5 different holes in the water which lead to the Midas's room, which people have speculated to be a doomsday device. I think I'm right with that. And doomsday is another word for the end of the world and that. But if you're connotating it to DC, which we're talking about in the earlier in the video where we're talking about the skins of Aquaman, that doomsday is also a villain. So it would make just more hints to DC and Aquaman. No, I'm just grasping at straws here, but making links that possibly could come true. But yeah, the doomsday event could lead into a bigger outcome than the, well, I can't say the Season X event because that completely destroyed the map, but it could potentially bring back certain parts of the old map. I know you might be sounding like, oh, that won't make sense in that, but it could if the way they portray it, because Epic's known for like not doing stuff like they do it in their own way, like the Season X event, the black hole just comes out of nowhere, sucks us all up, and that's that. But they could do their own version of the Doomsday, which wipes a part of the new map out and brings the old map in, which is why they may have leaked it in the Travis Scott event. So that's all I can really say for the live event until more information comes to it. All we know is that the new season comes out at the start of June. I think it's like the 1st or 2nd of June, so it's got to be this month that the live event happens. So when we get more information, I'll cover on it. I'll do a live stream on it or a video on it or something, like I did with the Travis Scott event, and I will tell you my honest thoughts on that with my mates, or even if it's just with me, I'll get the video up for you guys, and hopefully you would like that. But now we move on to section 3, which is my thoughts and opinions on what Epic should do for the next season. Alright, so my thoughts on what Epic should do on the next season. I think personally they need to take a step back of what they're doing at the moment with all the mythic weapons. Sky's assault rifle, the heavy Meowskull's Pew Pew rifle, I think it is, Sky's grappler, the boom bow, the drum gun. They need to take a step back from the mythic weapons, bring them out. They need to get rid of the mythic weapons, bring back the damage traps, because people like to do trap plays when they're in build battles and that, and bring key parts from the old map that people liked and put them in. So mainly remove skill based matchmaking, if that's correct, if I said that correctly. Remove that, because people leaving for the game, coming back, and Epic will still think they're the same when they're not. They lost their skill that they had before, so they need to get rid of skill matchmaking and like make everything fair. Like, so if people are good, they can go in arena and practice, they can get better for like World Cup or something. But if they just need to get rid of skill matchmaking out of casual games, because they don't do it in Warzone, they don't do it in, I mean, Apex, I don't know if that's still around, but they don't do it in Apex. Actually I think they do. Anyway, that's not the point though. The point is they need to get rid of it because people aren't the same over time. It's like in football or basketball or whatever sport you play. You'll say you go out on an injury, yeah, and you miss like loads of training and you come back. You won't be the same skill level, and your coach will know that as well. So they will slowly but surely bring you back in. And Epic needs to know that for the next season, because that's why they're losing most of their fan bases, because they're taking a break from the game and they're not getting any better, so they're just going to take a longer break at the game and find another game they can progress at, get better at, and become pro at. Like Ninja, I think he even left for a bit and he came back, and like it's not just Ninja though, it's Ninja. I'm sure Tim, Cypher PK did a much better video. I'll link his video in the description because I'm just like new with the Fortnite new stuff, but it needs to be said, innit? Another thing as well that needs to be said is the balancing of AI that they do. In chapter 2 they brought in AI. They brought in AI to help the noobs get, I wouldn't say better, I would say get wins, because that was the problem in chapter 1. If you were new, you weren't gonna get wins because they didn't have skill matchmaking, so they had what's the word? They had harder chance. New people had a hard chance if they hadn't been playing it for a longer amount of time. So they added skill matchmaking, added bots and that, but the bots got the aim assist to the point where they don't miss a shot from long range, which can be such a cook for the pro players, and that if they're gliding in past AI, the pro players will be shot. Ninja's got a clip on his Twitter, I'm sure, of him getting shot out of the sky by a henchman, which those are just as bad as the AI that are running around the map. They're not good in up close and personal fights, but when it comes to like the actual like far situations, you're sniping them. They're gonna be using AR, hitting every single shot. But yeah, guys, hopefully you did enjoy my Fortnite news video. It's literally me waffling for a long amount of time. If you don't play Fortnite, I really don't know what you're doing here, because it's strictly just a Fortnite video. Yeah, there's not much to say really. I know I haven't been posting Fortnite a lot. GTA has just been a crazy trend recently, so I have to hop on that trend, but hopefully you guys do understand. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.